1st, 2024. Only the best. Nothing but the best, right?
On this very windy Halloween night.
Extra windy. I cannot believe no one's been blown off the road yet. Welcome to the SlobCast. This is Big Henny.
And I am the Coxman, formerly known as Gulfport Sam. The chump with the stump, the pimp with the limp.
The Gimp with the Grime. Whatever. Yeah, all right. I'll come
The third one we are workshopping.
We'll work out something.
We will take requests in the comments, please.
But, right, long time coming. Since the Three-Headed Monster show, what was that, August 18th?
September of 23. I have it written here, actually.
Thank you for noting that.
Yes.
Way too long. We've been podcrastinating this for far
over a year.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah, and then we were going to do it the night of the Pixies.
Yeah, and then there was a couple times we were going to be doing it.
Yeah, we were going to.
We never did it. Anyways, well, tonight's festivities, well, not so much, but the Three-Headed Monsters.
Yeah, we're going to dive right into the horrorcore.
Lot to cover.
Acid rap, whatever you want to call it. It's, different horse by the same name. We have the Three-Headed Monster Tour, which was September 2023. Tech 9 was November 2023. Twisted was March of 2024. And then we just saw the Train of Terror, basically the Hollow Wicked tour, if you will. And that was just on Monday.
Man, that was a hell of a show. I feel like I got my buns fried in the oven. I don't know if y'all fry something in the oven, but it definitely happened because I got them kicked around after the fact. I was all bruised and banged up, caught an elbow, caught the back of the head of someone right in the nose. Did give me quite an Owen Wilson nose job, but it is what it is. But
yeah, I hadn't been to a show. Not under the influence of about 5 different freaking chemicals in a long time, but I hadn't been to an ICP show in a long time, and I forgot how good they were. They still got it.
Oh yeah, extra draw, man, extra draw. Yeah. Too much fun.
Yeah. Remember we tried to go when I first moved up here to the Hollow Wicked. It was 2011.
Oh,
that was when we first met. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And then there was some drama with some of the
local,
family we were with.
Oh yeah, isn't there always drama in the family, right?
Yeah. So
old, new.
I think I don't even know if we actually made it to
the first song.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we had to leave.
Song. Yeah, we did.
Somebody had some post-traumatic stress disorder or some shit. And then the next time we went, a couple years later, that was the Kane incident.
Oh yeah, they wanted to take old Snake Plissken there.
Yeah.
And, Baldy was not getting it.
No, he was not. So we tried to go 2 different times. But in the was it 2011 and probably like 2013, 2014, that second time. So it was a long time coming.
Oh man, that's why. A long time coming. That train of terror.
So all right, this is the thing that we wanted to hit here. We had Three-Headed Monster, which was not advertised as Insane Clown Posse.
Just
Violent J. And they couldn't even pretend like they were going to fill up the Eagles Club. They were like in the Eagles' nest.
Right.
It was about, like 100 people there maybe? 150?
Maybe the eagle chick fell out of the nest, maybe.
Yeah, something.
No, there's 150 ninjas. Maybe push 200. I don't know. 200 sounds a bit.
I mean, it was a good show.
Yeah, I had fun. Yeah. So I got this jersey. That's where it all started.
Yeah.
At least with this jersey, anyway. Good pickup.
Yeah. Then we went to the Twisted, and that was interesting because it was Twisted, Blaze, ABK. It was basically everybody. The Confederates of the what I'm calling the Civil War split between Psychopathic and what is their Magic Ninja? Is that their record label?
Yeah,
Magic Ninja. So it was everybody that dipped off of Psychopathic.
Right.
And that was at the Miramar. and it was what 250. There were more people there
Yeah, it was a good
than there
turnout.
were at the
Oh, you
freaking
know.
Monster by far.
Well, Juggalos still got love for the family, man. It pulls a poll,
Right.
I'd go see any one of them right away,
Right.
So,
Oh no, I mean no
right,
beef
you know,
here,
I mean,
no
yeah,
beef
right?
here. But it's just interesting
Yeah,
to
hell
see
yeah.
what they were drawing without. I'm talking analytics here. I'm not going to delve into should they have not. What the beef is.
It was great. No, it's a bit of a business thing.
We'll never know.
Right.
None of us
That's
will
the
ever
opinion on
really
the side.
know what happened. And you can say, oh, this is what I heard.
Right. Mixed family with business, dog. You know how it is, man.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got that green jelly show, man. That was down in what was that? Cudahy or what was that?
That was in Cudahy.
Cudahy. All right, I got it right.
Fucking live here. I'm from Florida. Jesus. I hope you can get it.
I get it right once in a while. At least lucky, anyway. Oh man, but that was one hell of a show. And the head puppets they had, the little head puppets?
Yeah.
One ninja, I forgot where he was, or I forgot what show we saw him at. Maybe it was Bone Thugs or something. Or was it? Maybe it was. I don't know. It was one of those. But he's like, "Yeah, I made that." I'm like, "No way! I was wearing it."
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I did not know that Green Jelly was so down with the clown. They had a Hatchet Man on the side of their tour bus as well, and he did. Remember they did the whooping cough thing.
Oh, at the end. Oh,
Speaking of coughs.
Oh man, right? You got
pretty sure that I contracted COVID at the Green Jelly show at X-Ray Arcade.
Yeah,
and then gave it to him.
Kind of sick myself. Yeah, I mean, who knows, man? This shit goes around, and
I saw a an emo looking guy with a mask on, so we'll leave that there. Now the Tech Nine show was with Hollywood Undead, so the two of them together, and they booked the ballroom at the rave. So not a completely fair comparison as far as drawing power goes, because there were a lot of people at the Hollywood Undead, and then when they were done, a lot of people left. I mean, it didn't clear out, but you could tell that at least half the people were there.
No one was figuring sticking around, and everyone was kind of like, all right, we came to see Concord. Well, all right, now let's go to the party or whatever. I got to work tomorrow, something.
Right. And Tech did put on a very long show. He went into extra innings. He was by far the longest set of any of the shows that we went to.
Yeah, it was almost pushing an hour.
Oh, maybe. I would say well over an hour.
So recap, yeah.
And as far as the Train of Terror goes, we almost didn't go.
Yeah. I don't. Well,
Well, I mean, what I mean is it almost sold out. I don't mean that we almost didn't go.
No,
I didn't want to.
Yeah, man, I'm surprised that a lot of people from all around the different states and stuff came out and, really sold it out.
Yeah, it actually sold out the day of. I heard around.
Definitely could have been in the ballroom though. That would have been a fun.
Yeah, because
fun one.
the last two
elbow room.
The last two shows that we went to were in the ballroom. The Hollow Wicked from 2011, and the other one with the security guy who tried to rob me. Those were both in the ballroom. This one was just in the Eagles Club, the same place where the Bone Thugs show was.
Yeah, Bone Thugs. Speaking of Bone Thugs, man, people were getting loose. I saw one guy that had to drag him out, arm under each shoulder, like he had to, just.
Yeah.
I just hope he was all right.
This is the craziest thing I saw at any of the shows. So, I don't know what the beef was about. I could not tell you, but there's this guy, and he just would not relent. And the other guy was just like, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me. He would not. And all of a sudden, he just went off and stole this dude. I mean, he rocked his shit. So they're scuffling for a little bit, and then the guy who would not quit, he was on the ropes,
getting
blood coming out of his nose. He actually grabbed my jersey, and you can see right here, almost ripped the patch off.
We're gonna have to repair that later.
But he was on the ropes, out for the count, standing 8 count, I would call it. And then out of nowhere, and I don't understand how a 6'4" large black man could come out of nowhere, but that's what he did. This guy was on the ropes and comes with a jumping front kick and just destroys this guy. Finally,
Had enough room.
that hit relinquished his grasp from my jersey. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy.
Oh, man.
And there was no security there to stop. Like, I mean, this whole thing from start to finish,
self-regulating.
It was like 5 minutes, like the build up and everything. So.
Oh man, yeah, do that bone thought, and then I think as soon as that happened, they opened up the doors to let everyone out. Like, okay, it's getting wild in here. Let's get some fresh air here. Let's get
right.
Out. And that it calmed down pretty quickly.
So
and, yeah,
the interesting thing, I wanted to talk about this. So Three-Headed Monster, you know, not a big draw with Violent J on the marquee, but Insane Clown Posse, that has some name recognition still.
major draw, man.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Get them together, man. Magic happens.
Right, because you even if you're not a Juggalo, I know a lot of people that know who the Insane Clown Posse is. But if you ask those same people, who are the two guys in Insane
just
Clown
by
Posse,
name,
they wouldn't be able to tell you. That's why I'm thinking Violent J was not a draw just by himself.
Right, like Shaggy did a couple things too.
The thing with DJ Clay,
yeah.
who was also at the Train of Terror. He was a DJ during.
Oh yeah, he was doing the wrestling too.
The JCW, which was interesting. Yes, they had a JCW show before.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yeah.
No one else I've seen that.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, that was a good move there.
So, and I guess we could give a shout out to Ronnie and Brian, who we met at Three-Headed Monster.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, and he actually showed up at Train of Terror.
And dude, he got on main stage, man. I saw he posted a video. Dude, he's on main stage, freaking throwing Fago and shit. I was like, man, that's tight. Somehow he just got up on in there. I don't know where or how. Someone pulled him up.
I believe Brian. I don't know how to pronounce this.
McCulloch?
Is that what we're calling it? McCulloch? I don't know. I'm not here to pronounce names.
Well, minus all sides, Brian, homeboy.
Yeah. I think he tried to get into Train of Terror, but they were sold out.
Right. I haven't asked yet. I'm sure the pain is still fresh.
Yes.
Don't want to rub salt in the wound just yet. Yeah. Who else did we see there? Oh yeah, Kit Kat, Kitty Brown. Good to see you. Long time high school friend. That was a fun moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's go to some depressing news. We'll talk about the shows that got canceled.
The canceled shows of the year.
And we'll start with after Bone Thugs, we were going to see Cold Chamber.
Oh.
Yes. And Twisted was going to be part of the show. There was going to be a couple other bands. But I believe something happened to one of the members from Cold Chamber.
I got sick or
don't quote me on this.
Wasn't feeling well or
right. And I heard that they are going.
We didn't really look into it. I kind of laxed on that.
They are going to reschedule the show for April. That's just what I heard.
Yeah, we'll see.
We shall see. But if they do, I will be willing to go. And that was supposed to be in the ballroom. But then there was like 3 or 4 bands. So I'm guessing they're counting on the collective draw of all the different bands. Then we can talk about Afro Man. Oh boy, he did not age well.
No.
And we were supposed to go at the X-Ray Arcade, and then it got rescheduled for actually my girlfriend's birthday, and then just recently got canceled. So
right. Double poop.
The reschedule, they said that he had family obligations or something like that.
All right, and fair enough.
But and now here's my biggest beef of the freaking year.
Oh yeah, drum roll.
The Pixies. Okay,
oh, yeah.
I've been telling. When I first got introduced to them, when I was about 14 or 15, ever since then, I've wanted to see them, and they were coming with Modest Mouse as the opener, who I have seen recently. Excellent band, one of my favies, but they canceled the show. And not only did they cancel, they didn't reschedule, and they waited to the last minute. So, fuck Bree Stevens Field. I don't like outdoor venues anyways because the acoustics are terrible. They just release the sound. It doesn't bounce off anything. It gets released into the stratosphere and never to be seen again.
Dissipates into the ionosphere and all that good jazz.
Yeah, I have a Pixie station on my Pandora, which I have been boycotting ever since. I'm still kind of salty about that, actually.
Oh, yeah. So it's the principle of the matter.
Principle is important here at the SlobCast. Try to, conduct ourselves with.
We pick a hill, we die on it.
Right. We pick a hill to die on, and then I end up dying on it, and then I'm just dead on a hill. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, covered the canceled shows, covered the last years of missed shows.
And then before we move on to the 90s retro movie review, I want to talk about one last little thing we did. We went to a local Halloween party.
Oh, yeah. I can't forget to shout out to our guys, Winterkill.
Winterkill, yes.
Winterkill.
And they will be playing at the Day of the Dead at D&J's sports bar in Watertown.
Watertookie.
That would be Saturday, November 2nd.
Yeah, 3rd Street, I believe.
I believe it's right off the main drag.
Yeah. Come on.
$10 cover. That's even if you don't like it. It only costs you $10. You can
starts at 6.
Yeah, starts at 7.
Oh, 7. I thought it was at 6. All right, that's cool. Thank you.
Yes. So there was that as well. So
Dylan, Isaiah, awesome. Thank you guys for an awesome party last Saturday as well. Wouldn't have it any other way. Lots and lots of fun, man. This was awesome to see you again, too. It's been years. All right, Sam, shall we?
Yes.
No, that's a little later.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. Anyways, so our movie review for this evening is, you guessed it, Armageddon.
The 1998 classic with an ensemble cast. Everyone knows Bruce Willis, of course, and Ben Affleck, but there are so many names that I'm not going to say them all because we would be here forever.
All right. Yeah, so interesting.
Yes, a quick synopsis of the plot of Armageddon would be this. So there's an asteroid coming towards Earth, and they decide to send a bunch of roughneck oil drillers up into space to land on said asteroid and drill a hole to the center of it and then blow it in half with a nuclear device. Personally, I love me some 1990s freaking Jerry Bruckheimer. I am a big fan of Mr. Bruckheimer. That was 98, and if you remember, in 96, they did The Rock. Love it. Big Nicolas Cage fan again. And in 97, he did Con Air. Again, Nicolas Cage.
Man, that was great. Steve Buscemi really rocked it in both Armageddon and Con Air. That was great.
Oh, yes.
Is that why they sent him to the moon? They tied it together, tie the movies together.
Right. And for those of you who are a little younger, you might recognize the director from both Armageddon and The Rock as Michael Bay. Did the Transformers movies for you? For the younger crowd might.
Yeah.
Where you might know him from. Yes. Like I said, I love me some late 90s Jerry Bruckheimer. He's got that certain style. It's hard to explain exactly, but I would go out and see all those movies. But let's drill down on Armageddon, considering that it is
the topic of this evening. Armageddon got a 43% on Rotten Tomatoes, believe it or not.
I can't. That
Only
seems
less
low.
than half.
That seems low.
I mean, come on, it was a blockbuster hit. I mean, you know, he had Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, Steve Buscemi, Billy Bob, Owen Wilson, Michael Duncan.
Rest in peace.
Right. Heath David, you know, might know him. He was the president of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, the voice of the president.
Bunch of stuff. Yeah. Heath David, good stuff, solid. Peter Strotmare, the Russian. This is how we fix things in Russia: is beat it with the wrench.
Yes,
I
quoted him for much of that year. He's one of my favorite characters by far.
And for me, I can't. They got I can't. The love interest, Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler. Yeah, she can act, right?
Yeah.
Oscar waiting to happen.
There it is.
Oscar waiting to happen.
Oscar in my pants. Catch that? All right. For those who don't remember, she also played Aragorn in The Lord of the Rings. I would do her even with the elf ears on. Thank you.
And then, wasn't she? Oh yeah. Okay. So it was Ben Affleck and Liv Tyler were like the love and like
that was the love story. Correct.
And weren't they also the love couple interest in what was that other movie? Why can't I think of it right now? Oh man, this is up.
That's why you're supposed to put notes down.
I know, man. I was expecting you to help.
See,
slack here.
I got notes written.
Yeah, you're good. But I know they were in what was it, like Jersey Girl or something like that.
That is definitely the one. There you go.
All right, ding, ding, ding. All right,
Kevin Smith.
Movie. Yeah, I was trying to say Kevin Smith.
No, you got it, bro. Yeah. Oh. Also, George Carlin is in Jersey Girl. Very, very good cameo in that. But
may he rest in peace, George Carlin, the great. All right, and then we have now we're gonna go to Steven Tyler here. The only reason why Liv Tyler even got in that movie.
I'm sure there was probably
some other poll, whatever. He's like, okay, you want me to do it? Gotta put my daughter in it. She's got to be one of the main characters in the love interest for the movie because if this don't happen, I'm just not gonna do it.
Right.
No, we can only speculate, but
right.
That's just me riffing on that.
Right.
But believe it or not, the movie album grossed, not too much. It wasn't, they didn't buy it up in America too much. But in Japan, they sold enough copies. It was like almost $500,000, $400,000. They got it selling in Japan.
Wow.
At least for.
I remember the song that I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. It was the last song at the only dance that I attended in high school, the homecoming dance in sophomore year. That was the lovey-dovey song to dance to. I remember that. My first girlfriend, Leanne.
You beat that horse to death.
Yeah. Well, get a little misty if I was capable of crying.
It happens, right? It comes back, comes and goes.
Absolutely.
Armageddon. No, I mean there were some good highlights. Some good lines. I think we covered the Russian. That's about like what everybody remembers. That and Bruce Willis. Swaps places with Ben Affleck. No, you be with my daughter. I finally know.
Oh, he's got
right. He finally has that epiphany, like.
Because he's like, at the beginning of the movie, he's chasing him with a shotgun.
Right, he's about to put him out, dude, right.
Yeah.
Want to take him out to freaking lunch here.
Right.
Oh, man. And then he's like, okay, I accept you. You are an acceptable man to marry my daughter. Right. You've proven yourself to me.
Oh, Lord.
So many. I love the build up too, with them training and
that is the best. And they got the Aerosmith version of "Come Together" is during the montage thing. It's like, Steve Buscemi's great. Rockhound is the character's name. It's like, he's like, it's like this podcast. You know why I do this? The scenery changes.
My radio name's gonna be my CB radio name will be Rockhound.
Right. The money's good. The scenery changes. Explosives, Yeah.
Oh man. Such a wonderful movie for its time. It was just great.
They don't make them like that anymore.
Oh, no, they don't.
I miss the '90s like a son of a bitch. By the way, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
He's a nostalgia-holic.
I am.
It happens to the best of us.
Right.
It's okay.
It is. I don't know. They're the way that they make movies nowadays is there's too much CGI. You know, there are too many remakes.
The story lacks depth.
Yeah.
There's not enough going on in the back of the scene where it's kind of like a part of the movie, but it's not, is it? You know.
Yeah, that's where TV kind of really bumped up. You know, in the late '90s, 2000s, with like stuff like Deep Space Nine and The Sopranos, really kind of turned TV around. Because before, like, TV was a joke. No one wanted to be on TV.
Breaking Bad really started.
Well,
that's when it really.
But that was like that was the double lot years. But those were and now now if you want if you want a good story, you have to watch shows now. It's funny too. It's like, oh, people won't watch a 2-hour movie, but they'll binge watch a 10-episode season. That's 10 hours. I don't understand. I never could quite wrap my head around.
Power through it in like 2-3 days.
Right. They won't watch a movie that's more than 2 hours long. Because that's too.
Right. Hours, yeah. Movies used to be like 2.5, maybe 3.
A good movie? Yeah. Like something that you can really sink your teeth into.
Like Saving Private Ryan, Forrest Gump. God, those are all long ones too.
Yes.
What was it? Another freaking long one. I try to blank it out. All right. Anyways, I think that should about wrap it up for our first sling of the slob. Inaugural
SlobCast.
The inaugural slobbering.
Right.
Slobbing. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut that out. You know?
Yeah, just wrap it up. We'll take care of that in post.
Right. Or not. Whatever.
Or not. This asshole wanted to go live. I'm like,
oh, we should have went live. Were you kidding me? It would have been fucking great.
What? Yeah, on your big Hennessy profile that has like 2 people on it.
Right, so we got to build up the report. Oh, this will be good. This will be good to at least experiment to see if this is all even coherent enough. If I can get A and B and C to work together into D,
we're doomed.
Oh no, we're good. We're golden. right. I'm gonna, figure something out.
Right. Yeah.
Take this rock here and beat it with this other rock.
That's what I was doing the other day on the fucking job site. Jesus.
Like a caveman.
Oh, the music stopped, so I think that's a good place to stop, huh? Oh, it's back.
No, we're good.
Turn my headphones up, right?
Right. Turn me up.
Turn them shits up.
Turn me up, right? That was that was the
That's Armageddon in a nutshell.
We really botched that one, eh?
What?
No. It's completely over the oversight of the whole plot of the movie.
If you hadn't seen it, then you would fucking not know what we're talking about. You know?
Right?
Just sputtering out fucking sentence fragments over here. You know?
I'm pretty good at that too.
Yeah.
Excel at that.
Yes.
So we gotta write everything down.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. That works.